be a super rough draft, just kind of seeing how everything looks on camera with lighting and everything, and definitely excited. So here we go. So obviously starting with the clean face. One of my favorite things to start off with is the Neutrogena makeup remover wipes. You can get them at like Walgreens or Walmart or CVS or wherever you're from. I do the hydrating ones, so in the winter time my skin gets really dry. So we're gonna wipe our face off. So we're gonna start fresh and clean. Just let it dry. So my choice of foundation right now is the Kat Von D Locket, and I am like obsessed with it. It looks amazing on and helps everything just set perfectly. Okay, and I use a MAC 100 brush for foundation. It's really stippled, but it allows me to get in little creases and crevices. So that's what it looks like. It's kind of a thicker consistency. My shade is 54 medium. And you can get it at like Ulta, Sephora. Now, one thing I will say about this foundation, when I first started using it, just like first reaction type thing, I did not like it because it's so thick. But I was also used to using Studio Effects by MAC, so I was not used to the consistency. So you do have to take your time and spread it. It's not, if you like to do up and go type looks, just getting ready super fast in the morning, this is not the right foundation because it's not going to. You have to work with it. Got John. This is what it looks like once it's been applied. I'm gonna let it set for a sec and then put some powder on over it. And then we'll get started with the fun stuff. So all of my brands are professional, considered non-drugstore, but my favorite powder in the whole entire world is this Revlon Photo Ready. And it's incredible and I love it. I will not ever use anything different. Just let that dry. The brush that I use on this one is a MAC 107. It's a little bit bigger. You can kind of see the comparison. foundation, liquid foundation, powder foundation. Okay. That helps keep it matte, which I like. And the Kat Von D is extremely full coverage, so if you have freckles or dark eyes or anything like that, it's going to cover it up. I don't even have to use concealer. I'll show you this song. See, it's very matted down now. Okay, so as you can see, so my favorite part of tutorials is watching girls do their eyebrows. So we're gonna get started with that. My favorite eyebrow line right now is the Benefit line. So this is the Browsings. It's just, it comes like this. It's a little compact. It has your wax and then a powder, and then this is the brush that I use, which is from Sephora. You have your little spoolie on the end, and then your little brush. Sorry, it's so out of focus, and that's dirty. It probably needs to be cleaned. And then I have a couple other products that I'm gonna walk through my eyebrows. So first is kind of, my eyebrows go really weird, and so I do the ends so I can get my arch exactly how I want it. When I start getting those filled in, I use the wax because my hairs are really, really coarse. So you want everything to have a smooth, even look. Okay. And then I have a little brush that I like using that comes with the kit. So a new thing that I actually got is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. And it's like an angled pencil. Okay, so it twirls up, and I absolutely love it. And also another thing that I would note real quick, they have like a color system. So this was a 4, and as you can see, it's pretty light. And so I'm gonna go over it with a 6. So the higher the number, the darker the product. That's just kind of getting started. I'm not done, obviously, of course not. and kind of let it dry a little bit so you can just kind of see where I filled in and added length. And just let the wax and everything dry because you don't want to smear them. Now with my spoolie, I don't ever go in a brush motion. I set it and kind of mat them down. Okay. I'm just gonna go over with the darker color. This is just like a cheap little, it's the Maybelline Eye Studio. It's just black. I just kind of go over my eyebrows with that so they can be as dark as possible since my hair at this moment is super dark. So we'll go back to those after we get everything else kind of finished. Where did my brush go? Pencil also has a spoolie on the end, which I kind of honestly like better than the one that came on my Sephora brush. It's a little bit more coarse. Okay, so there's eyebrows for now. I'm gonna get started on some other stuff. So next we're gonna do eyes, which is like my favorite. Just a moment, I should put my So Benefit is kind of my holy grail of everything. This is the real push-up liner. For people that are just picking to like do winged eyeliner or just seems to them like they just can't get it down. This is awesome. The tip of it is completely angled. So I'm gonna kind of show you how to do that. I like drastic eye looks. So it's kind of, it just depends. You can do really thin lines, you can do really big and drastic. My eyes are really almondy shaped like cat eyes. So I normally just kind of go with the complete outline of my eye. So I'm gonna start with this. It goes on so smooth, and there's, most of the time I only have to go over it once or twice unless I want it super dark. Okay, so this isn't complete at all, but you can see how thick it goes on. You can see how it goes on. Now we do the other eye so we're not looking crazy. Okay. You can kind of see finished look on my eyes. I still have to do eyelashes. We're gonna do eyelashes, highlighter, different highlight palettes, and the brushes that we use. Of course, do Face Better Than Sex mascara. It's incredible. Packaging is kind of heavy, but I am willing to adjust. So that's what it looks like. Before I do fake eyelashes, I always put mascara on my actual eyelashes just so I can, I'll show you how I do it. I kind of, once I get the fake eyelashes on top of my eyelashes, I kind of blend them all together so then there's not that weird space in between them. So let's get mascara on our eyes. It is some thick stuff, but it is awesome. So normally, this is my older one. This is normally what it looks like by the time the tube is gone. So it's really, really hard to keep this one nice and pretty because it's too pretty to get that messed up, I feel like. Okay, let's touch base on eyelashes. Normally, the ones that I normally wear, I do not have with me, but I got these actually from a local hair store. I wore them yesterday, and they were freaking amazing. So this is their KYLIE lashes by Velux by INV. So sorry, they still have, they're not like fresh lashes. I wore them yesterday, so they have mascara and stuff on them, but they are incredible, and I love them. And then my go-to glue is the Duo. it's super messy because I use it a lot. And this one is in the green and white package, and it's kind of like an iridescent color. It's a brush on glue, which I like a lot better. So as you can see, just brush it on. You can't really see it, and it dries completely clear. So we're gonna go ahead and get that on our lashes. And then I let it not completely dry, but wait till it gets tacky. Like if you can stick your finger on the lash and it comes up on your finger, it's ready to go on your eyelid. It's my little tip. So I tell girls all the time, they're always like, how do you put eyelashes on? Or how do you know when they're ready? Because a lot of girls will put the glue on and put it straight on their eyelashes, and that's where I feel like a lot of the frustration comes from. And it's just from, if you've never done something before, you may not know certain tips that can make it easier for you. So hopefully that helps somebody. Okay, so while we wait, we're gonna do some bronzer. I like to use a combination of what a lot of artists consider drugstore products and professional products. So two of my favorite bronzers right now, this one is by Wet n Wild, and it's so freaking pretty. And the color is To Reflect Shimmer Palette. So I'm gonna use that one. And then Too Faced, it's a luminous bronzer, but this one's in Snow Bunny. And it looks like Neapolitan ice cream, and it's super cute. So there's another color over here that you can't really see. It's more like a pearly iridescent color. So for powder, actually I do use the same brush, so I use my face powder. So we're gonna bronze up a little bit. I'll post links in my bio for other social media platforms. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Okay. So there's that. So pretty. This one just gives it kind of like a glittery look, which is really, really pretty. Okay. So next, my favorite thing in the whole world, highlighter. My newest palette that I've gotten is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow. And it literally, like if you open it and smell it, it smells like peaches. And that's what it looks like. So beautiful, I love it. And it's really, really pretty. We're gonna do that one. And then I know everyone's somewhat familiar with the Jaclyn Hill BECCA collection. Her champagne pop is the first video that I ever saw that got me, that I feel like got her recognition, like for me anyway. So this is champagne pop. So pretty. And yes, I dropped it this morning. I almost had a heart attack, but it did not break. It just kind of shook it up a little bit. But that's all good. Where's my highlight brush? Okay. So we're gonna start. I like to use this. Okay, so this brand is SONIA KASHUK, and it's at Target. And her brushes are amazing. I got like a whole kit of these. Like, look how cute these are. And they have a little like motivational quotes and stuff on them, and they're really, really cute. And I got like a whole entire set of these. It came with like, see right now I'm seeing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably like 15 brushes for like 40 bucks. And they're super sturdy. The hair of the brushes doesn't come out. They're awesome. So we're gonna start our highlight. I like to use this because it literally goes, the angle goes right with your cheekbone. You can already see, and of course it's going to be blended. Okay. And then my second favorite color by her, I get so excited talking about makeup. My second favorite color by her is the, let me try the right one. This is Moonstone, and it is super, don't be scared. Like, just because it's that light color does not mean it's gonna be that in your face, because it's beautiful though. People always tell me, they're like, oh my gosh, your face is glowing. I'm like, I tell people I feel look like a glazed donut. So I put so much highlighter on. Plus, if you have really defined cheekbones or like the jawline, it's awesome. Okay. You can see that. I always do my nose. Okay. So now we're going to do a little bit of contour. This is one of my newer products that I had never tried before. The only products, this is by Bobbi Brown. It's one of their contour sticks, or it's a skin foundation stick. Okay, so this shade is in Golden Almond, 6.75. This is the color. So you can see it, it comes up. It is super, super pretty. And that is mascara under my fingernail. So that's what it looks like. So let's do that real quick. Actually, let's put eyelashes on real quick because I have this habit, like I'll put the glue on and then I'll get everything done and I'm like, oh my gosh, my eyelashes are still sitting there. And you don't want to ever apply too much glue to them. Like if you reuse them, try to pick the glue off as much as you can. I use a Q-tip with baby oil and it picks it right off. And then just try to put it back in the package, which definitely I will be working on that. So with me, I don't use the little tools to put eyelashes on. To me, it makes it more difficult. I just kind of go with the shape of my eye. I always start with the outer edge. Okay. So you can see the difference. Okay. Get this other one so we don't look like an alien. Just let them dry a little bit. Okay. I'm playing music from my tablet right now, and I'm gonna work on a playlist. Not like the same songs every single time, but I do a video of just something that will be a little bit more ready. But I'm learning, so I'll get it. And the lighting back here, definitely, that's my window that is open. It is bright. So the song that's playing is Adult Swim by DJ Spin King. It's like one of my favorite songs. Okay. So we got lashes on. So this, I have actually found multi-purposes with this. I see a lot of girls that do like their lips, they'll use like eyeshadow. So I actually use this for my lip color. I did it yesterday and tried it out. I've never done it before and was like obsessed with it. Me personally, I love the KYLIE lip kits. They work awesome on me. I've never had an issue with them. My favorite go-to holy grail color is Dolce K. And I've been out for a little bit, so sometimes you kind of gotta find dupes, and I haven't found any good dupes. And this literally is like exactly like it once it goes on. So I will show you guys that in just a second. So this, I'm applying mine directly to skin. If I was doing someone else's makeup, I would use a brush. So I just kind of dab it on. You can see it kind of looks crazy when you first do it. When I'm not going over my highlight, I'm going right underneath my cheekbone, okay? And the brush that I use to buff it out, this is also a SONIA KASHUK. It's just kind of a little powder puff brush. So I can use a lot of pressure and not mess up the rest of my makeup. Okay, so you can see. You can see it blends beautifully. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. So next, I'm actually missing a BECCA. I will try to locate it in a moment. So another one of my newer palettes from her is Champagne Splits and Prosecco Poppy and Amaretto, and it's beautiful. Look at this. It is so pretty. One thing I love about her is I feel like sometimes they'll do it on purpose. They'll see like the duos and just want to buy like one of the colors, and sometimes I feel like she kind of makes it to where you can't, which is completely okay. But the colors are absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to use this darker color here on the bottom to go over the Bobbi Brown foundation stick, just to give it a little bit more pop. You can kind of see how it looks. And one thing I like about all the product brands that I'm using is you can't really, they're kind of, to me they're goof proof in a sense that you can't really over use it. I mean, most of the time you do like a highlight or a contour, you know, you dab it a couple times and you get a product on the brush. So I like that, but they make their products very pigmented, which helps a lot too. I'm gonna do a little bit of contour on my nose. And this again, I just do the sides of it. Okay, so that's gonna look crazy at first. So with my nose, I like to use I don't know what the brush is called. It came in the SONIA KASHUK kit that I got. It's a little bit smaller than this one. Okay, so just so I can kind of get on the edges. Okay, so you can kind of see what it's starting to look like. Okay. My nose is kind of uneven, so I always contour the left side more than the right side, so it kind of evens it out. So there's that. Okay, so we're back to lashes. Ooh. Come on. Okay, and this shell is one of my all-time favorites. So I'm gonna do these stuff. Okay. So back to the mascara. So since everything is dried and all that, I'm going to put another layer. Okay, so I'm going under my eyelashes and I'm bringing it up to the falsies. And these still have a lot on from yesterday because like my eyes to pop. Let's turn this up just a little bit. Okay. So actually, a lot of girls, I do not like, me personally, I do not like eyeliner underneath my eyelid, or my eyelashes on the bottoms. So I do my liner actually on my waterline. And it took a while to get used to. Definitely have to play around with certain brands and stuff and figure out, had to figure out what brands you're not irritated to, or something you have a slight allergen to them, so you kind of have to just play around. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I'm going right on the waterline. you can see a difference. This one doesn't have any, this one does. So we're in twinsies. And every girl makes that face when they're doing mascara or eyeliner. Like everyone does. I feel like if I don't do it, it's not gonna come out right. So next is lips, which I love. So for a base color, I'm gonna do something really, really light. Which one is this? Okay, so this is Coco K by Kylie. It's one of the, it's out of her matte line, her lip kits. So I'll swatch it out for you real quick so you can see, those of you that don't know what color it is. Just a very nude, pretty, kind of like a, just like a nice pink. So this is not the color that's gonna be the end game. This is just my base. Me personally, I do not like the liners on me, so I do not use the lip liners that come with the kits. Unless it's super, super dark color like Leo or Court K or Mary Jo. Which, by the way, is like the prettiest red that I've used in a really, 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 really long time. And I absolutely love it. So, that's what it looks like. This is wet. It has to dry. And then we're going to put our Bobbi Brown foundation stick on top of that. Let that dry. It takes a minute because I put on a lot of layers. So. So while we're waiting, normally I like to do the Real by Benefit mascara, and I like to get the little mini tube. I use it for bottom lashes because it pulls them apart and it freaking almost looks like you have on fake lashes on the bottom. Like it makes it look so pretty. But if I take my time with the Better Than Sex, and I can do the same, achieve the same look. So that's what that one looks like with, and then you can see without. Okay. I love YouTube videos, like music videos. I absolutely love. I just cannot stand sometimes when these artists make videos that are like movies. Like I get it, you're being creative, but sometimes that has nothing to do with the song. From my standpoint, they have a different meaning to them. So another one of my favorites is the True Brown K. It is, I mean, it's brown, like Hershey's chocolate brown. So swatch that one out. You can see it is beautiful. So I'm gonna outline my lips in this and then put the body on top. So it's kind of has a ombre effect. So I'm about to look super crazy for like 5 minutes. Let me move this a little bit so I'm out of the light. There we go. So our lips lined, and now we're gonna add our body brown. Like this color is so incredible. Coming together. I'm gonna see the color, like I love it. I was like, these are like zombie colors, but like if you like to wear grays or kind of off colors like this, you need to make sure that you are wearing one that is flattering for your skin tone. Everyone's skin tone is different. Every color looks different. So my girlfriend yesterday when I figured this out, this consistency, like the texture and everything, it's not sticky. It stayed on me all day yesterday through eating and drinking and all that. So maybe somebody should make one of this texture because it's amazing. So this is finished look. Okay, so that is how I get ready. So we will do some more looks, and if anyone has any input, constructive criticism, please just comment below and subscribe to my channel. All right, thank you. Bye.